Hey guys, it's Teng coming at you with another game of Total War Three Kingdoms. We're here with Teng. Everything's a shambles, right? Things are not going well. We're probably going to be declared an enemy of the Han soon. It makes me lose favor when I fight these looters that keep on showing up. It's just very bad times. All of our generals are super unhappy, and alright, so can we deal with that? We can make her the Grand Excellency, and we can give these guys really good titles. Because we can make him the General-in-Chief even though he doesn't deserve it, and then he'll be okay for a bit. And then we can move him up to General Commander. Yeah, alright, there we go. Just, we'll pay him a lot more and give him these lofty titles. They'll have to have armies eventually with, with setups like that. Of course, they, at least there's that. Alright, so we could maybe afford one more army, maybe. But this army, we've got to get some guys up here. We need... Alright, so this guy's a fugitive officer. Is he a spy? He could be a spy, but I bet he just didn't like working for Dao Ying because things aren't good over there. We'll give him a chance. Now he's immediately very upset. We have to give him... Oh, we don't have a job to give him. Well, maybe I wasn't thinking this through. Well, we could give him a job. We can give him one of those jobs that make him not want another job. Yeah, the General of Chariot and Cavalry. And it's even affordable. Oh, no, that doesn't work. That only gives him a 5. Okay. That doesn't help at all. Iron General? No, he's still at a 5. Alright, I guess he's just gonna leave. I guess we just paid him for nothing. Man, that stings. Well, whatever, right? Man, what a shambles. This campaign has been setback after setback. I'm just like pretty sure we're gonna get declared an enemy of the Han soon, even though we haven't done anything wrong. Alright, now he's at 24, but if we give him a Daug, he'll go to 30, and that'll at least stabilize him for probably no time. Probably no time. He'll, Oh, I thought fugitive officers had poison volley. He doesn't have poison volley. But at least he'll, make this place have higher public order, so that's something. And we continue putting down rebellions, which I wish that would make the Emperor like us, but actually he's just mad that there are rebellions at all, which, I mean, fair enough. But we can hardly stop that now, can we? See, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to. Like, we are locked in this gameplay loop. We cannot escape. Alright, so commerce focus, I think that'll do us. No, because industry... It's silk plus commerce that's there, yeah. I don't think either of those. Take the random ancillary because maybe it's good. We get the... It's actually quite wonderful, isn't it? Melee damage for all melee cavalry and infantry in the whole army. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that before. Very nice. Not that we'll be able to use it to good effect in this thing. No, I gotta stop being all bitter. You know, maybe it'll work out after all. Maybe it'll work out. Alright, so if we can get... Yeah, we'll just get on the good side with Liu Bei here. We're not going to be fighting him. And he's such an amenable dude that he'll give us a good amount of money for it. Because I just don't think we're going to fight these guys, right? Oh, looters took over here. Of course, we know that that won't help us because we can't afford to protect it. Man, what a shambles this campaign is. But maybe if we live for several more years, we'll be able to pull it together, right? Alright, what do we want here? We were working towards something, but if we can get like it's 12. If we go here, we can get 12 satisfaction for vanguards, and then we can get movement range. We are so close. No, if we go here, yeah, that's what we got to do, because we are like just one away there, and then that'll be 10 satisfaction for everybody. And that'll help. That'll stabilize things a little bit. We need to be able to grab some generals and hold on to them before we can even hope to do anything else. Because, of course, also we have all these other very, very serious problems. Like our Imperial Favor is in the tank. And what? Oh, no! Oh, no! So these looters, I don't know how. I don't get it, man. They appear in one turn. Man, that's so rough. Like, do they just show up where you aren't? And I get a military sanction from the Emperor, even though I haven't done anything wrong. So we move Motong over there, and then we lose the city. Like, is it impossible? Can you just not hold these? I mean, not impossible. Is it impractical? Can I just not hold them? Because if you have to have a whole army for each individual settlement, I thought, like, I could just have one army and fight them every year, but, like, I would need 3 armies, right? Man, that's rough. But I can't abandon it because I have to have it to be able to manage satisfaction. I guess we just abandon the horse thing. Man, hate to do it. No way around it, though, right? And then we just stay here, and then they'll spawn over there, and then we'll ignore them. And now this guy is mad because he sucks, and he can't win fights. And we'll just put him on assignment here, who cares? If we do this... No, we, yes. What a shambles. Oh, because we lost the food from this place, which wasn't taking it away yet. Man. Hey, Luke. Yeah, I've been dealing with them. I thought they spawned at the capital. Whenever I had the capital, I was there, and then I got some minor settlements, so they spawned out there, and now I guess they just go wherever. But hello. So you're not feeling so well. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Yes, I am not quite entirely myself, but I feel much more myself than I had. But yeah, so I guess we just take this and abandon the other settlements and keep this army here and fight them every year. We only lose Imperial Favor, which was so devastating. We lost 14 Imperial Favor when we fought them a couple years ago, because the Emperor is an idiot, and you can tell him I said so. But if we're in the town, then they'll attack us. And we'll just let them take the minor settlements and stay there, I guess. Because there's no way to... I mean, it would cost me like 1,500 for each army for the minor settlements to protect it, and that's not practical. But yeah, this campaign is torched, man. It is so bad. But if we can get the Yellow Turban Rebellion to take on Ding here, then we might be able to run in and snag it, right? No, look, I have to have the city, because otherwise all my people are going to leave me. But in like a few years, we'll just have the reforms for some satisfaction, and then maybe we'll be okay. This whole campaign's such a shambles, and the Emperor's mad at me for nothing. For nothing. I mean, he's mad at me for the bad public order. We're going to be declared an enemy of the Han before too long, I'm sure. This guy's gonna leave. We'll just take away. I hate everyone. Alright, we've got an admin slot again because the other one got lost. The Han don't send spies, do they? But that guy will just get mad and leave again, right? They all just leave again. We need... What's the city got to do with satisfaction? I can't have an administrator if I don't have a city. Like, it's turn 87, Luke. We're a level 1 Marquis, and that just happened like a couple years ago. Like, we can't do anything. And if we attack literally anybody, including looters, the Emperor will lose his mind. And I have to have the satisfaction for the people in the field to put down the rebellions, which are relentless. But I mean, the rebellions, we have the taxes all the way up. There's literally 0 population in a couple of the cities. There's probably 0. No, this one has 73k. That's pretty interesting. But yeah. Oh, 25k? Oh, it went up a little bit. Yeah, it was actually 0 a little bit ago. It'll probably be 0 again soon. Yeah, it's going negative 24k, so I think they were just surprised. Anyway, it's it's so bad. But I mean, I should have done a game over 83 turns ago, right? So I knew what I was in for. But we can just barely afford another army now, and still stay a little revenue positive if it's like a little half army. We would just need like one more general because Lady Feng can't always put down a rebellion on her own. I mean, we could spin off one of these heroes. We'd still need another hero. Ma Teng gets to level 7. Good for him. And we go for Mighty Knockback because I think it's actually very good indeed. Yeah, indeed. We've got our horse pasture here locked down for what it's worth. You're a spy, aren't you? You're a handsome spy. Anybody with a high level will become immediately enraged whenever they work for me. We can just wait a few turns and then we'll, a few 5 or 10 or 20 turns and then we'll be able to have slightly more. Taxes in place to give bonuses but not food money. Ah! That is good news. Alright, that frees us. If the Yellow Turbans will take on Ding now, then... Because we can't go take Shufeng. Oh no! That's the Yellow Turban Rebellion with his face. Why is he allowed to be the face of the Yellow Turban Rebellion? That's bad. Successful girl? Oh yeah, we married off one of our sons to Successful Girl, who now runs the faction of previously known as Dongzhuo. Look at her! Look how successful she is. I saw it up on the little turn thing. And I was like, hey! Yeah, I was having such satisfaction problems. I wanted to get her into my faction. I'm like, no, that's dumb. We already have Lady Feng, who people don't like, but I wanted to use her. I wanted to use her. I wanted to use this commanding presence thing, slow everybody down. I thought it would be great. In the event that we ever get to use a real army. Luke, that's such good information about the minor settlement things, because I had, like in the last one where I was like, man, the last one, the last campaign with Liu Bei. I was like, man, if I could just grab this weapon crafter here from the Han Empire and not have to worry about public order stabilization, but I wouldn't have had to, you know. But, you know, the more you know.
点燃激情，痛击敌军。乱军终于得以平息，讨平乱贼，澄清四海，向前进军。真喜讯也。
But we're best friends. You know, like, how could we... I think the only proper thing to do in this campaign is play it for a while and then quit. Be like, alright, Ma Teng did his thing. He lived well in the north. Hey, we can get abundance for food in her commandery. She's administrator, that'll be good. Actually, very good indeed. That'll let us get up here comfortably for another chunk of stuff. And now we can get the Way of Great Peace, which will give us more satisfaction for everybody. Thank goodness. And all of those aren't good, because our income split is like real weird. We need to grab somebody to put them on assignments. Not the level 8 guy. But I don't know where in the mediator tree things are. Well, you know. Need some hand for Philly one corrupt anyway, but... Yeah, so the thing is, though, is we have 32 Imperial Favor. So I don't know. I don't know if we can hit our boy here, because he has, you know, 97, 77. The Emperor likes him, unlike me. They say why postpone the inevitable? We've been postponing the inevitable this whole run, man. Took me 2 years to run from that mine back home. Yeah, I guess I thought if I could postpone the inevitable long enough, then, you know, because we're losing, like, you know, depending on how it goes, You know, just like one a turn when we have a food surplus, the public order, you know. So that, like, you can get up like 5. And I have to rebel farm, because if we don't... Well, actually, I'm like, do we make like any money from this? It's 500. But yeah, you know, the rebellions still happen constantly anyway. I mean, we could get rid of the tax building, but the tax building is the only thing that makes us any money, right? I don't know why I thought we were making more money than that from that. Who even pays? Like, where are we getting money? Oh, some from diplomacy. I'm like, that's right, from our pact with Kongrong. Hey, look at that. Yan Shao at Luoyang. That's interesting. 208, a little behind schedule. If I could just rank up. Yeah, if I could just rank up. 54 out of 150. It was all I could do to rank up at all, man. We only got the second Marquis in 204. Oh, me. What a time. What a guy. Poor Bottom.
You 不用怕我们。我等已达成目的。
So now he wants me to move my army over here. No. Oh, he told me to move here. But, like, no, I need to stay home, Emperor. You're just trying to get the looters to hit me. I guess they didn't show up this year.
摆设宴席，欢呼庆祝吧！扫平天下，出征数日，今日始归。
Why did I think they had public order things? It's probably just like a special one. Well, does he start on a good side of a tree? He does. Well, you're hired. No, you're hired. Unless they hate you. A couple of them hate you.
绝不动摇.
Alright, you can't go there because she doesn't like you either. Why did I hire this person? Oh my goodness. Oh, what a waste.
一统天下。
I guess we can put him on assignment here, why not? Man. What, you know, I'm trying not to be down about it. I've been trying not to be down about it the whole campaign. It's just so rough. But, you know, it's my fault, right? I lost a fight. I lost a fight in the beginning and I didn't quit. Like, I've played, what, almost 2,000 hours of Total War now. I know what happens when you lose a fight in the early game on very hard and don't quit. I know. Liu Biao has fallen. He's trying to get her, but I'm like, no, she's making other commanders more satisfied. So I guess there's that. You know, she makes everybody upset, but the commanders are happier. But after a couple more years, we'll have a couple more techs to make people happy, and then, you know, by 2015, we'll have a happy set of dudes. All one commanders, indeed. All right, it's not enough to make him happy though. Yeah, what do I keep him around for, right? We don't need this guy. Blah. Well, that was a waste of money. Could have been worse. Alright, so in conclusion, remember she is like the bad sentinel that doesn't even get poison volley. But, like, I want to have more commanders eventually. Like, if I had more armies, I would want, like, a commander in each of them, definitely. I think they're very good heroes for the Qiang block. I think they're excellent. A good middle ground of, like, decent cunning, which they tend to have, and then, like, really great abilities for the retinue, and then just, like, you know, the good abilities, the good passives. I think commanders are solid for that, abstractly. So if we betray Han Sui, we'll need to wait a while, of course. This will make everybody mad, but not too mad. The 194 puts you right after Maltung's failed to try on Chang'an to save the Emperor. First quest is literally survive for 2 years. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Run away! Run away! But it's like, when we move down to try to attack Han Sui, we're gonna lose this city again, right? So unless we go right after we get attacked by him, and then nope, we'll still probably lose it again. What are you gonna do, right? Liu Biao, I thought you were dead. Must have been somebody else that I thought was Liu Kong. Or maybe... No? Liu Kong must have married into somebody's faction and now is running it? Ah! The artist formerly known as Liu Chong. Well, that's good, you know, at least it's all in the broader family, right? You know, they've got a responsible young man running things. Ma Qinshan comes of age. Hooray! She's level 1, which means she's not unhappy yet. And we can get her out collecting taxes. Very worthwhile. Yeah, not confusing at all. Is that? Nope. It is not. Not confusing at all. At least we've got our foraging forces, right? You know, because if you can get people happy out in the field enough to be there, then you can do that, and then each of your I put down rebellions armies is also going to get, you know, your good stuff there. Peng De has just got like all of these good traits. Married to a vassal before you take the horse pasture. Ah. And then they'll hopefully deal with the looters. Successful girl. She has 1 coin. My girl is broke. Whereas Hansui can't really afford too big of an army here. So when the time comes, you know, we can just roll in and, you know, bring a trebuchet. Means you can sell your land back. Clever. Alright, so we could get a trade agreement, but we don't want it with him, right? Like, will it roll anyone else? It won't. Like, we're not even probably eligible for any other trade agreements, yeah, due to positioning and who we've discovered. But, like, we've avoided meeting Cao Cao so far, so I consider that actually a massive win. Like a huge victory, right? Because if you haven't met Cao Cao, then he can't do anything to you. Like, he absolutely cannot show up underneath your bed if you don't know him. One of your generic vanguard sons you saw too. Yeah. We married one off, and then we couldn't manage their satisfaction, so we just sent a couple of them, other ones away. Which made me feel bad. I wanted them to be here, but, you know, it was just such a shambles, man. It was it was a rough campaign. Alright, so how do we play this? We can drop Peng De from this army and push... No, because this army needs a beater, right? Hualin Li is, like, amazing. And she's 50 already. Oh, man. This campaign is going to really hit the dirt whenever she dies. I really rely on her. We could get this for Silk and being able to upgrade that. Also Onyx Dragons, of course. But if we go here, we'll get more satisfaction for Vanguards. And we're not going to well, we will upgrade the Silk thing. Yeah, money's more important. We have a trade agreement we can't use. But we can upgrade this Silk thing pretty soon, and that'll be worth a lot. Oh, and there is Silk here from him, too. Yeah, I guess you don't really have a choice. I mean, you do. But Silk's just so good. Of course, man, our Imperial Favor is going to tank. But, you know, what can you do? Look, he's probably not going to be the Emperor for very long anyway, right? It's 209. Oh, no! We've met Cao Cao. Disaster. No, we haven't. That we just saw his face up there, but we haven't met him. Okay. Everything's still fine. Like, we've been doing so good having not meeting him. Having not met him. So that guy wants me to have war with his vassal, his master. So Liu Biao, like, yeah, there are no enemies of the Han. Yuan Shu got totally trucked on. That means that I'll be the only enemy of the Han that there is. Ay, ay, ay.
稍事休息。我军如有天助，气焰大盛。遵命。我有一事相求。算了。
Kongrong's always trying to buy our elephant for like 68. Of course, the elephant doesn't fit in any of our armies right now, but it will eventually. If I play for like 100 more years, I'm gonna want that elephant, right? Like, I very clearly am gonna want that elephant. There's so many minor factions left alive, it's crazy. It's like I almost wish I could see what's going on the map over there, but if I could, then Cao Cao would be doing stuff to me all the time. And, you know... Oh, we don't have entrepreneurs, which we get... from the... marketplace? From the marketplace. Merchant warehouses. Well, we can't afford the food there. Well, we're just gonna have to stay level 4 for a bit, because it's gonna be a while till we can do anything on that front, because we can't go upside down on the food. That won't work. He probably put one there. Like, that sort of looks like a marketplace, right? That's definitely a trading port. Kongzhou is still there. Good stuff. Yeah, we wouldn't need to bring anything else. We can just besiege it for a bit. There's nobody else that's going to declare on us when we fight him, I don't think. Not immediately. He's not like in a faction. Oh, he is in the coalition with them. Maybe they will hit us, right? Shows what I know. We have the Alliance of the Hushed Wind, where Sun Ce and Liu Bei are hanging out. The No Alliance, where all of these people are. And then, of course, Yan Shao, who we haven't met. Who's no doubt doing his thing. We see him there, but we haven't met him. I guess we just saw Luo Yong in the past, you know. Man... Well, maybe they won't attack us, right? Oh no. So we've been invited to join the coalition of the Yellow River. A well-named coalition. Obviously, it's not really part of the plan. I'll say that being fraternal is more important. Oh, they actually do have another set there. Well, will they come in this way? I mean, probably not. This garrison's large-ish. Yeah, we just besiege with this one.
唯有扫清六合，天下才能平定。
Wait, are those the right ones? Yes. We could get one trib. Nah. Do we need to, like, recruit an army up here? Probably. But whom? But whom? Lady Si Shuin? Sima Yi? There's no way he would be happy with me. Oh, but it's so alluring, isn't it? We could never keep him happy. He's also definitely a spy. I don't know. 1 year with Cao Cao, he can get real unhappy in 1 year. Probably a spy.
看在朋友的份上，还请算了，继续吧。
Looter's faction is destroyed again. Good. It's just what we like to see, right?
打起精神来！
Yeah, because it's super long for them to get there, so even if they move out, we'll be able to
心有所欲，
get
因
them
而导
there.
之。
Can we... Yep. Alright, let's see how it goes.
见识一下我们的激情。 燃遍天下！
They're already a Triton, which makes sense because we know they don't have any food, which means they wouldn't have the military supplies. She's upset. Hey, have you considered looking at a small clay dog about it? Whenever I'm upset, I find that looking at a clay dog really helps. We'll give her this heavenly sword. That'll give her 8 satisfaction. If we do that, she could leave with the sword. She won't leave, though. This is our daughter. We gotta keep her happy. Here, have a nice sword. You know, she's a magistrate. She's cowardly. That's not great. And disloyal. Well, that's not great either. Okay, maybe we can't keep her happy. Disloyal. You know, cowardly's one thing. But, you know, wanting a better job and all. You just see about marrying her off right now, right? What about you, Leon? You gotta... Like, who wants to marry the daughter?
那就快点吧。
Who's got an eligible bachelor? The Dong family's already married in with us.
别来无恙啊！
我等皆青睐足下。
又是你这厮，有何提议？我们平心静气谈一
It's
谈。
probably just gonna be Hunt Sui,
那
right?
就快点
Yeah.
吧。
He'd be the only one.
欢迎，朋友。很高兴与你见面。我方洗耳恭听。
朋友，欢迎。
I might come. Guess they don't have one. Well,
欢迎，朋友。
yeah, see a kid. Your disloyalty made everybody else upset. And by that I mean I thought I might have to pay attention to it someday. Liu Biao is fallen to time, and Liu Bei has confederated them. Good for him. Somebody else declared war on me. Pourquoi? Alright, so this other dude's like over in the mountains, right? We don't really gotta worry about him. It would take him a long time to get here.
恢复原样。承天所助，我军必胜。保持原样。释放怒火，消灭敌军。 见识一下我们的激情。
A crushing defeat. Like I don't wanna do a siege battle with this army. we'll make them come out to us, right?
烈火燎原。摆设宴席。 欢呼庆祝吧！
You know, he's already attriting. If he wants to
向前进。
let us keep on doing that to him, then we will keep on doing it. No battle means no Imperial Favor. Yeah, there's that too, right? You know, we stayed outside until he saw things our way. Go over there, and we'll get Vanguard satisfaction, and then that'll be enough to counteract the court positions they desire, at least until like level 5 or 6, I guess. Yeah, that's good, or something. And I guess the smaller his army is, the less Imperial favor we would lose too.
出于双方有意，吾等
Yu
诚
Yan
心
wants
提
to
此
send a
议案。
coalition.
如此
He would just get mad at us for not joining the war with the non-men, right? That's all that would happen. Who are at the least still in 3 factions. You know, Lady Zhurong and Menghuo did not fall in love or into antipathy, as they often do. Liu Bei is now... Oh. He left the alliance with Sun Ce. You know, he's going his own way, right? And the looters appear up here, and they're going to take this. But, you know, what are you going to do, right?
释放怒火吧！拿起武器。
This land's better than that land. Did they, I guess they had to chop this army because they were going
乱
bankrupt.
军终于得以平息。
Or maybe they sent it somewhere else, but anyway, that didn't really work out for them. We
此
lose
城
the
归我
favor
之
down
所
to 42. One more turn, we can go up to 52.
威加海内，乱世随定。
Xinwu is another ability. Yeah, you know, if they would just spawn in one area... Yeah. A much nicer city, too, that's got silk. You know, it's... You know... Kongrong has moved up and taken Shuofeng from the looters there. I have no idea how much land he has. I hope it's a lot. Good for him. You know, he'd be a nightmare for us to fight. Of course, Fury of Bahai do match up very well against Qiang Marauders. Anything with a lot of range matches up well against them.
请下命令。准备扎营。
还以为你会感恩。
Ah, there she is. She is trying to go on the river up towards our minor settlements there. You can just go back next year, yeah. Which is what I was gonna do. It's like, look, I have this city, you know. Kalish became a military alliance, and now they're all worrying about the war with the non-men, so good for them. Oh, they just sacked the place and left. Good. Great. Ooh, Ungul, you used to work for me. I got the mace to prove it. Ah, there they went. They ran to the other side. And I should not have repaired those buildings, huh? Well, you know, they work, actually. Oh, he... What? Why is he wounded?
正气如火，熊熊不息。
Did he get pulled to do there because he's the administrator even though he was in an army over here? Because he didn't have a retinue with him? Because he absolutely is supposed to be in this army, even though they don't get along. Event, ah. I'm like, that was a saboteur, but... Well, they're not a spy, right? Because the Han don't send spies. And they're young. Of course, they're unhappy. We can just, like, give them a job, right? And they, at the very least, are going towards Poison Volley. We've got it next level, so that's perfect. So you don't much care for those wound events? Yeah, you know, it'd be one thing if they came from, you know, like, the Faction Council or whatever. That's fair enough. You know, that sort of exists to be a thorn in your side, but... We'll just wait for them to move out there, or we'll, like, find peace with them or something, maybe. It's like, are we running out of supplies first, or are they? I think they will before... I think we've got just enough from our tech and our characters to where... The Alliance of the Divine Threads has declared war against me. So this is Dongmin and the other ones, right? Yeah. Well... Looks like we're losing the game. But we get the population without losing any favor. Very good indeed. And we can get peace with Hansui here. And I want it, right? Because I don't want to go up and take that farmland. He really wants peace, right? We can make a coalition out of him. No. Negative 14 food, yep. He's super broke. We can get, like, some stuff out of it. I mean, there's no reason not to take the money that we can. Even if it's not much. The war being over will be good. The food will be good. This will make some of the other people in that faction like us slightly more. And, of course, very importantly, will allow us to focus our attention to the fact that everyone's about to attack us. After all, there's nothing like imminent doom to really focus one's attention. Alright, so negative food because that one wasn't working at the moment. It'll be less negative soon enough. Still pretty negative, though. Hunting is good land to have. Yeah. Nice and separated away from the other stuff. Doesn't have looters. My girl, you don't want to fight me? You love me. You want to join me. You can marry Ma Chao if you want. Alright, so we need to get... Oh, man. We're in such trouble. Oh, that place was tax exempt. That's why. We weren't even getting any food from it, yeah. Well, at least we'll get some money there. Alright, so... He can go up there to put down rebellions. Ma Teng can go over in this direction. Do we recruit right now? Yeah, probably. And just go down and get ready to brawl. We'll be negative for a bit. We're positive 56k right now. This army is enough for skirmishing and running away if we don't find a main force. And it'll be enough to crack pretty good. But, yeah, we might... Because we'll move down here. We will fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them on the landing grounds. We'll fight them on the rivers. We'll fight them in the mountains. You know, they'll know that they had a fight. We'll be fighting them everywhere. And if, through some disaster, we should lose Wudu, I know that some of our forces from beyond the wall will come and, you know, something finest hour. What a great speech. I shouldn't be butchering it this way. I should have directly done the whole thing with the examples here in Chinese history. That made Churchill happy. Just a little joke. We like to have fun here. If we weren't so broke, we'd sell him the city. Yeah, that would be nice, but unfortunately, he is a broke boy. And these looters just keep on feasting. So here, do we try to run in and take Onding just to, we could just move in and make them nervous, right? Oh, we need to get closer to the road anyway. Man. Because if they come up, I mean, well, we'll just have to rely on, you know, gumption and know-how to try to win. Like that could go well, right? I mean, theoretically, it could. Oh, he's just a vassal. A vassal of Dongbai, but that was an alliance coalition war, so the rules are different. Got it, because they would have to be. But now, like, you can't even make peace when it's a coalition war, I guess. Oh, no, you have to negotiate with the whole alliance, so it won't be a quick deal. Well, they don't want to be my friend. Sun Sun and Dongbai are in an alliance together, and I know that makes you... I know that makes you as happy as it makes me. Alright, well... What a disaster.
你不用怕我们，
But hey, a little bit of money
你
here.
能看到利益所在。
Saimao, I don't intend to fight you, really.
这里几乎没有人。恢复原样，杀呀！
We still have -7 food, which is just like so rough.
全力奋战，则战无不胜。快去！
Oh, because we're upgrading the silk thing. I was like, why can't we upgrade food here? Well, that's why. Which is, of course, going to make the Emperor hate us more than he already is going to hate us. Like he can.
向世人宣告我军大业。保持原样。前进！
And we're just going to slowly be moving these people up.
勇夺荣耀。
Can't quite forage there. Oh, well, tax exempt here,
百花齐放，希望重生。
which will buy us a little bit of time. That takes us to neg 1. Because these guys aren't in their stance. We can forage with them for a turn while we prepare to move down. And then... this way that'll get us supplies, and then we'll get campaign movement range after that. And of course now our vanguards are actually sort of happy, and we can recruit more of them. And we'll know that they'll be happy too. Huangguan! Huang Chuan. Welcome. Welcome to the party, buddy. Coming in with an awesome, an elite, a 36 in satisfaction. Of course, some of that'll disappear whenever... whenever things go. And I think the 12 didn't actually register yet. From the reforms, yeah, 'cause it should be 22 from reforms in technology, so that'll go on to effect next year, and then he'll be happier. That's good. Do we drop this building? Yeah, 'cause we're like forever far away from Marquis. Drop that, and then we can get more food here, which we desperately need. Because our real saving grace, right, is that I've played on this map enough to know that it is a massive headache to get an army over here. Like, it sucks. You don't want to do it. If you're not next door, you can't. And even if you are next door, it takes a long time. Of course, I don't want to lose my silk here. But as we move Ma Teng's army down, we'll hopefully be able to meet. And we know that Dongmin... Dongbai. Dongmin is not around anymore. Hey, Liu Bei and Cao Cao declare war on each other. Shame. We know that Dongbai is broke. Like, she had 1 coin earlier when we were talking to her. So it's not like she can afford a lot of armies to push out against us, right? So... we go to Onding first, not least because I don't want to deal with the problem of grabbing the Emperor, right? Like, I guess let's just go fast one day, you know, and then we can... Yeah, there we go.
巡查四周。
Always kill the Imperial. That's true. We could. There's no rule against it.
心怀怒火，奋勇杀敌。不可能这样做。养兵千日，
It
用
shouldn't
兵
have
一
a
时。
wall. It doesn't have a wall. They've got Protectors of Heaven. Oh, they've got the thing to upgrade the old garrison level. I remember. I'm like, they shouldn't have those yet. I mean, I guess they have the Emperor, but that's not how it works. We lose 6 favors, still at a stable enough place. Gee, the Imperial Guard, pretty good, but we're not just gonna go off murking people. Man, he's got a lot of red traits here, doesn't he?
快滚回去吧！拿起武器。
And it has some food production and doesn't require any for this, so that actually gives us up to a +4, at least a temporary one. And at 42 favor, we can sort of hang out here for a bit. A little bit.
杀呀！
Here, this takes the -2 food, but it will be able to build more anyway. Yeah, alright, good stuff. Well, Pengde levels up again. We can give him Filial and Corrupt, which our satisfaction problems are now mostly over-ish. They're mostly satisfied. Right now, actually, I very much have to go and get on with my day, unfortunately. I finally feel well enough to play video games, but that means it's time to go to work, right? But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Thank you, Luke, for your wise guidance in this playthrough. I feel better about things now than I have at basically any point before. Now that we have Jincheng, you know, things are looking up a little bit. I'm worried about this war, but not that worried. You know, we might be able to peace out before too long. You know, well, actually, none of them want to peace out. But, you know, we'll just keep on brawling and try to keep an eye on the old Imperial intrigue while we're doing it. Because we move in, you know, as long as we just don't get declared an enemy of the Han. And I mean, heck, at this point, even if we do, it's 211. How much longer is that going to matter? You know? How much? Moving here, take Onding, maybe Chang'an, right? Who knows? Life is very long. But that'll be for a future run, you know. Ma Teng is old, right? And that is another consideration. He's 65 years old. When we lose him, we're going to be paying 20% more for all of our best things and losing our income from Silk and Spice and losing our melee damage. So it's going to be a disaster whenever he kicks the bucket. Our whole faction is going to get dramatically weaker in absolutely every regard. So we need to get something going right now, or it's really going to sting super, super bad. But anyway, maybe we'll be able to make it happen. But I got to get out of here. So see you, Luke. Thanks so much. Good to see you. And I hope you get to feeling better soon. I'll be on tonight. I'm trying to play more than one game at a time. But I might just play this, you know. I don't know the future. I don't know what I'm going to do 3 minutes from now. I do. I'll be in a car with my socks on, which is what I'm going to do right now. See you guys.